Here with us now is Madeline Brame, a mother whose son was murdered in Harlem. Her son's alleged attackers were let out on bail, and the Manhattan DA dismissed the indictments against those that were involved in her son's murder. Madeline, I'm so glad that you could be here tonight, and we're so sorry for your loss. But we appreciate you telling your story because it's an important one. You're wearing your son's fingerprint, the image of his fingerprint around your neck. And you have a message that you want to share when it comes to what's happening here in New York City and how the system is completely upside down. So I'm going to let you share that message.
Well, the priorities here are completely twisted, completely backwards. Black and brown poor communities are completely ignored and neglected for decades. These bail reform policies, this inaction on prosecuting crime and allowing poor black criminals to go back into the poor black community to create poor black victims is doing nothing but hurting everybody that lives in these communities. Now, when we have the mayor who is mocking this hearing that we're having on Monday, where I have reached out to his office from the top to the bottom, from the governor's office to the Letitia James when she was before she became Attorney General, Jumaane Williams, Al Sharpton, all of them trying to raise awareness when this bail reform law went into effect, when they started reducing bail on murder, okay? Alvin Bragg's office ultimately dismissed gang assault and murder indictments against two of the people involved in the murder of my son, completely dismissed it and made up and manufactured these bogus charges for them to plead guilty to and give one 1 year time served and the other one 7 years. There are 4 people that are involved in the murder of my son, directly involved, all on video.
Can you tease out for me, because you made a really important point there, how what the DA is doing, he talks about criminal justice reform and how the system needs to serve better, but you're saying that it's disproportionately hurting black and brown communities.
Absolutely. The offender and their family and victims and their family.
Yeah.
Like this latest incident with the young man who was released, he got in a shootout with the cops.
Yeah.
Okay, he was bailed out, and then he comes out and he kills 2 people, all right? Shoots somebody point blank, okay? Can you imagine what his mother is feeling? She's probably saying that the system failed her son because they should have kept him locked up the first time. And now he's gonna do the rest of his life in prison.
Yeah.
And then we have the victim, his mother, who is just outraged because she's saying, why did they let him out?
Yeah.
You know?
You bring up some excellent points, and I just want to share some stats with the viewers at home, because we do have a serious crime issue here in New York City, and for anybody who's denying it, you just have to look at the numbers, and you can see it with your own eyes. And we have stats from 2022 compared to 2019. The murders, the robberies, the felony assaults, and the burglaries were up. The only thing that saw a slight decline was rape. Having said that, people are asking why this is a district attorney that takes more than half of the felonies and converts them to misdemeanors. But in the case of the president, former president, takes his misdemeanor and converts it into a felony. And this is how Mayor Adams responded.
I just view it as this is simply an in-kind donation or contribution to the Trump campaign. This is really ridiculous, particularly when you do an analysis of the congressional district of Jim Jordan. You'll see that crime is actually higher in his district per capita. New York City, crime is really trending in the right direction. Shootings are down, homicides are down.
So he's really spinning it there, Madeline, but you are going to go testify at this hearing because it is so important, and the mayor is saying basically that it's a farce.
Well, you know, he's playing the game. He's playing the game. It's just game. It's all it is. You know, they don't want to take responsibility for what's going on here. These are rich black people, all right, trying to tell poor black people that our perception of crime isn't as bad as what it is. When we step outside of our door and we see the dead bodies, we see the sidewalk shrines, all right? Mothers are going down to the morgue to identify their dead child's body. They're leaning over their caskets at the funeral home, okay? I invite Alvin Bragg to go down to the morgue with one of those mothers as she's identifying her dead child's body. I invite Mayor Adams to ride the subway, all right, without his armed security and tell us how safe it is. We're not falling for it no more. We're tired of it. This is not about politics. This is about life, human life, that they are totally neglecting and ignoring. And they only come to the hood when they pander for our votes. And we're getting nothing in return for our vote. Nothing.
It's really powerful, and I told you in the break that I've been reporting on the crime since it started here during the pandemic and how the city has spiraled down. I don't ride the subway. I'm afraid to walk on the street after 10 p.m. by myself. I mean, the dynamics here have completely changed, and he actually stands up and says that the statistics don't show a spike in crime. So they gaslight.
You know, we don't care about the crime rate in Ohio. We care about the crime here in New York, okay? That's going completely ignored, all right? It's going completely ignored, and they're lying. They're lying to our face, all right? And what bothers me more than anything is how people in my community will go out next election and vote these same people right back into office.
That is a big problem because Alvin Bragg was elected. He was an elected district attorney, and the governor is not taking it upon herself to do anything about it. That's why I think it's so important that you're going to this hearing and that you come and talk about what happened to you so that people in your community can maybe think about it. I'll just give you a final word.
You know, I would like everybody to go to my website at www.victimsrightsreformcouncil.org. Hit the donate button so we can afford to continue the work that we're doing. Right? Thank you so much for having me, and I so look forward to Monday.
We'll be watching you. God bless you.
Thank you.
And we're sorry for your loss, Madeline.
Thank you so much.